Ciao tutti and welcome to another video. Today we are gonna make an art journal page on my big art journal. I'm always excited when I make art journals. You can feel, I guess. So I'm starting with, again, my journal has some toned page and some white page. So I'm starting with the toned page as background, and then I'm gonna do some collage to start. The idea is to have a kind of water look on the background. And so I'm just gluing with my Liquitex medium this card paper that I had in my stash. I'm just trying to, I searched for something that was blue, and yeah, I like the idea that there are some circle around. So I'm just gluing them, and I'm not worried about using the Liquitex matte medium. I want to use as much as possible because I want to have a non-porous surface in the end to work on, because I want to use some different techniques on top of it. So then I'm using my hair dryer to dry everything, and I decided to start the first layer of color on the background with a sponge. This is really a sponge that I'm using. I purchased it for my son and destroyed, of course. So a piece of that one I'm just keeping for myself to play and make some art page. So I'm just dabbing with the sponge. I'm using this dark color blue acrylic paint, and I'm mixing with some a bit lighter color. But this is again the first layer, and I know it's looking messy, but it's okay. And you will see that it will become even more busy, the background. I decided to go for a strange background this time. So I'm using some gesso because I wanted to, I was imagining kind of the splash looking of the water. And I'm just dabbing the brush, not wet, so dry, and just dabbing there and do some circle and some, put just the color in some area. After doing that, I decided to go for a different look. So I decided to continue on this vibe, and I decided to go for a background that is similar to kind of Van Gogh kind of style. So I'm mixing a lot of colors in there and using again the same technique. So dry brush and dabbing there in circular motion this time, so kind of simulate the circle of the water. So I used first the white gesso, then I'm using the lighter color that I have as blue on my stash, and I'm really mixing the color. I don't know, I didn't plan, to be honest, so I'm just mixing as it came to my mind, let's say. So I'm starting with the lighter, and then I'm going to mix a little bit of darker shade, and I'm mixing not only blue but also some green colors. And here it is, like green. Yes, it's not really dark green, but it's a more I don't know, aquamarine looking. And again, I'm mixing, but sometimes this green was a bit too much, so I'm kind of mixing with the lighter blue, so to have a kind of transition color. And I'm then also being more adventure on this background and using also some yellow there. So I'm really mixing multiple color over there. And I really like the look. I have to say, I really like this background. You are seeing me doing this one in really speed motion. I'm speeded up at 8 times, I guess, this part, because otherwise we will stay here forever. I kind of enjoying the moment and going very slowly and putting a dumping colors in the page this way. When I finished this background, I thought it was a bit too busy, but I really like it. So I didn't know exactly what to do after doing this background. And let's say, tell me if you like what I did in the end, but I'm still doubting because it's so busy that maybe just a quote maybe was the better solution, but I didn't want to push myself over and use my watercolor set, so I wanted to put some image in there. But still not sure about the result. I mean, I like it a lot, the background, but maybe it's too busy for the picture that I put on top. But yeah, let me know your thought. And yes, while I'm dubbing, I'll leave you with some music, and I will catch you up later when I'm preparing the focal point. I'm back. So, as focal point, I decided to use some Mermaid that I had, again, it's a stamp set that I had in my stash forever. I think I got this one from a giveaway. I don't remember anymore, to be honest, if I purchased. But anyway, since it's new, I never used this one before, I want to show you a trick. Before using the stamp set, first really put everything in your finger and smash in your finger a little bit, because in this way then the ink will grab better and you will not have a lot of strange, you will have a good first impression, let's say. And since I don't have a MISTI, I don't have a tool for stamping tool, I have to be careful on that one because I cannot do it then again on top of it. So I just stamped the 4 Mermaid. I still didn't know if I would use all of them, but I decided to stamp anyway. And I also stamped already the quote in there because then I'm gonna to cut and then glue everything on my background. For the coloring part, I recently got the watercolor set that you are seeing pretty much on the last, 4 or 5 video, and I'm really enjoying it, and I want to practice even more. So that was, I think, was the best moment to practice a bit of watercolor. And I'm still not sure about this water brush, because sometimes I'm not so sure about how I have to keep on my hands, but okay, I'll figure out. Anyway, for the Mermaid, I wanted to have really a most variety of color that I could get. So I just went from lighter pink as a skin color, so lighter pink. I went more for yellow color, and also a bit more brownish, but I was scared to use a bit. I wanted to have a more brown look, but I was too scared to put too much dark color on the page. But I like the result in the end. I think it's a good variety of ethnicity. And in the same way, I wanted to have different colors, and really different outfits. So I try to vary as much as possible and use as much as possible the watercolor set. And I have to say that I really enjoy it, and I think I really enjoy like mixing color together. So even if I have, the set is 36 colors already, so I have a lot of variety there. But I really like to mix one color with another one and try to see which is then the color shade that I will get. And here I did a bit of a mess because I wanted to have some blushes on this girl, and I put too much bright color there, but it's not a problem. I decided to just go back on top of it with the skin color that I was using. So in this way it's a bit more faded, and I think a bit better. Anyway, I'll leave you again with some music because the color part is taking a lot. I want to tell you that if you want to skip the color part, you can go directly on minute, let me check, minute 14 on this video, and so you will have already the final page. I didn't know what to cut here. I like the process. I like to watch video with the test the whole process in place, so without not a lot of cuts. But I don't know, that's my what I like to see, but I don't know what you like to see. So if you don't like, you can let me know even in the comment below if you prefer to have the color part there, or I can really cut it, or maybe even prepare a kind of short video just for the coloring part. Anyway, again, I leave you with some music and see you on minute 14 to the end. And here they are, my 4 mermaids. I think I really like it, to be honest. Then I decided to fussy cut everything with my scissor, and that's the look that I was thinking. So I will glue everything in place. I'm still again not sure about this background and this focal point. Maybe it's a strange mix, but in the end I like it. I enjoy the process. And so I'm now going around the figure, the picture, and doing some doodling with my fine marker, with the black fine marker, also around the quote that I stuck there. And then I'm gonna add some highlights with the Posca pen. And again, since the background is really busy, I decided to add a bit more color behind the mermaid. So I'm using my pit pen and smash with the finger, because the pit pen is an Indian ink, and since the surface is a non-porous surface now, because I put the matte medium on top, also because there is an acrylic on top, so I can have few seconds when I can move the ink before it will stay permanent on the page. So I decided to go around the figure of the mermaid, so at least in that area the background is not so busy, and I think in the end the result is pretty much okay. But again, still not sure if I like it. Maybe I should have done like 2 pages. This one with the background and the quote, only the quote, and another one with the mermaid. Who knows? I'm also using the pit pen, the blue color, all around the border of the page, because I had some left, some area that I was a bit too much seeing through the background, the page, let's say. So I decided to have a darker border, and I think it frames a bit better the composition. So I'm going all around, and again using the same technique, so smashing everything after a few seconds that I'm putting there, and just having this one all around. And that's it for the page basically, and I will leave you with some close-up picture in the end, so you can let me know if you like, and see you soon for the next video. Bye bye.